Ende bayi asim ko basinketa mana na yimma asim kan ko echikwelu ya zelu. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme na obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, ọ bụ na ya bụ ụbọchị izi gị ị na-agafete n'iru akwụkwọ afọ chanel anyị, kaba alụ ka ị sọbskraibụ and turn on your notification. Maka gịnị? Anyị na-etinyekwanụ update daily gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, na gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, ya wetara unu n'iru akwụkwọ bụ ife anyị na-akpọkwa EveningTEA ka anyị ji maka ya, ka anyị ji mara ya. Anyị na-akpọ ya EveningTEA. Ife a bụ Biafran Prime Minister in exile were ife were ịgwa ụmụ Igbo. Unu ga-esi ya bụ ife n'ụdị nke gị, ị ga-esi ya bụ ife ịkaba alụ kwuo efe ichelu gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa anyị na-akpọ EveningTEA. You can say drop your own comment. All right, over to you, sir.
Free countries are doing it. Many countries are doing it. Governments are giving free education from nursery to university to the citizens, and it is mandatory that every citizen must go to school. Mandatory, whether you like it or not, because you are not spending your dime. It is free of charge. You go to school and get educated. Free. These are what the citizens want. You go to the street, grassroots politicking. You go to the street, you ask the citizens, what can we do to better your life? They will tell you, you jot it down. You can see the Prime Minister has his own book there. He has his own book. Look at it. His own diary to write down whatever the people are saying, because once he goes back to the office, Obanyolo immediately. Obanyolo, one hand. You see that? Throw back. Rotifem Galoge, once you go to sleep, once you go to your bed, you kneel down to pray to your God. Say, thank you, Jehovah, for giving us this man. I'm not praising him, I'm telling you the truth. Or else 2021 is just 3 years, going to 4 years now. Anibo Karebo, a desolated area, a desolated, a location would have been worse than what you are seeing in both Benue State and Plateau State. Would have been worse. In fact, Plateau State would have been a joke. Just a child's play, a playground for children, to compare with what would have been happening right now in Igbo land. Because now we be their stumbling block. For them to get to the so-called South, for the Fulani to overrun South is just like this. Azeba, Imote Saba Azeba, just a twinkling of an eye. For Fulani to overrun South, I am saying it in the public. For Fulani to overrun South is just a twinkling of an eye. If you are from the so-called South and you are listening now, thank your God for the Igbo people. For Fulani to overrun your land is just a twinkling of an eye. Your savior is that there are people called Ndibo, that before they get to you, they must pass that Ndibo. They must pass through Ndibo before they get to you. For them to overrun your land is a twinkling of an eye. It would have been very easy for them. But before they get there, they must pass east, which is not easy. It is not easy for them, because we have warriors. We have warriors. That's why when I see some of these stupid idiots, they say they are from Benin, talking rubbish on TikTok, I will look at them, I will laugh. Every useless nonsense thing they are talking, I laugh at them. I usually listen. I usually listen to them. I will laugh. I said, these fools who do not understand what Fulani has in cupboard for them. You are castigating a people that has been your life, your savior, that you are still living today. Your land is not witnessing anything. Can you hear my voice, please? Let me know again if my voice is coming out clear, because I don't understand, the network. Can you hear me, please? Biafrans, can you hear my voice? If you can hear me, let me know, please, so that we can continue, because I don't understand the network. Can you hear me, Biafrans? All right. So, if you are from where they say is South, and you are joining some of these cowards on social media, Twitter and the TikTok, talking ill against Ndibo, you are not supposed to exist. The truth of the matter is that you are not supposed to be a human being. You are not supposed to live. Because more Ndibo, the Fulani to overrun you to dip their whatever in Atlantic Ocean is just a twinkling of an eye. Boom, you are gone. You are gone. Who do you have? Is it not Asari Dokubo? Asari Dokubo and who? Who else? Ateketon. These are all sellout. Because those of you in those areas will be looking at these people. You'll be looking up to Asari. You'll be looking up to Ateketon. You'll be looking up to all of them, including Kedun Kozo, who led the Niger Delta Avengers. What's his name? He is currently working with the zoo government now. What's his name? Tom Polo. You will be looking at people like Tom Polo, because these are your your hard men, your hard men. Odogunu Jaba. Ndị a bụ ndị Odogunu Jaba. These are your hard men in your land. The likes of Ateketon, the likes of Tompolo, the likes of Asari Dokubo. These are your hard men. But guess what? They are not with you. These men are women in the eyes of the Fulani. These men, Ateketon, Tompolo, Asari Dokubo, these are women in the eyes of the Fulani, because they are answerable to the Fulani. Many of them, Fulani has given them contract to protect pipelines. Many of them are answering yes sir to Fulani. Many of them are being, sexually, embarrassed by Fulani, and they are men. So in the eyes of the Fulani, they are women. So they can never protect you. Do you know what Tom Polo did, signed, went through for him to be given the contract that he is running today in Niger Delta? Do you know what Fulani has done to Asari Dokubo? Do you know? Do you know? You don't know. So these men you will be looking up to are all sellout. If you are seeing an Igbo man as your problem, you are not seeing an Igbo man as your human savior, you are not supposed to exist. Because without Igbo, it is just a twinkling of an eye. Fulani will overrun you. Because those that you'll be looking upon will disappoint you, because they are slaves to Fulani. They are slaves to Fulani. Look at Asari. Look at Asari Dokubo. He's now lamenting. He's lamenting. His lamentation does not change anything. The Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army controlled by the Fulani has told him, Tinisi in the war front. Kaigo Sigi. Come and check on us. Let us show you. Today, I'm telling you today, the zoo has responded to Asari Dokubo's lamentation. They're asking to come to the war front and see. Let us watch this.
Ongelmia minkälainen vaikeuksia ja haasteita se olet kokenut ja lapsiperheellä? No, varmaan suurin ongelma, jos täällä jotakin hyrhyjä pyörii näissä puistoissa.
We are just going to hear our Prime Minister speak. Though he's not speaking English, he's speaking in Finnish. So we'll just hear the way he speaks. Then we'll skip the video and jump to another one because you cannot hear what he's saying. So we'll just hear how fluent he is in speaking Finnish. Then we'll jump it because everything they say here was said in, of course, Finnish language.
Se on ainut oikeastaan, mikä on niinku huolestuttanut ehkä pikkusen, että ei täällä nyt ongelma ole, mutta olen täällä törmää noihin. Joo. Sellaisia ihmisiä, ketkä nyt ei välttämättä ne puistoihin kuulu.
Kuulu, joo. Ja ei välttämättä niinku lapsi mukana.
Joo, ei todellakaan. Joo. Et siellä on pussissa muita kuin lapsia.
Okei.
Paljon ajatellusta. Mutta ei se nyt ongelma täällä on, mutta välillä tapaa.
Joo. Millä tavalla voidaan niinku puututtaa?
No ei siinä muuta kuin hukot pois täältä. Et jos ei täällä olla niinku leikkimässä, niin ei tänne. Se, että kyllä täällä muutkin voi istua, mutta sitten jos rypätään ja rellestään, niin se ei oikein kuulu tällaiseen.
Tämä oikeasti liittyhän niinku turvallisuuslaki.
No joo, siihen kyllä oikeastaan. Joo.
Turvallisuuslaki.
Kyllä.
Okei. Ja niin onko itse asiassa esimerkiksi tapahtunut sulle tai...
No ei, siis...
Okay, let us jump into, of course, another, of course, Chineke melum madebere. Men no. Biafra, man. Yes, now this is going to be a more clear. This is going to be clear than the previous tweet. This one is clearer than the previous tweet. You know, the previous tweet, he said that he talked about campaign. He's not going to campaign this year because of Biafra agitation, right? But my own title said, the Prime Minister, according to my title, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa officially quit politics in Finland to focus only on Biafra liberation. So, but his first, tweet says breaking, and he talked about campaign. He's not going to campaign this year because of Biafra. But now this very tweet makes it clearer that he has quit the politics in Finland. Let me read it. He said, as I live Finnish politics. Oh, chai. Now kifa melody this man. Kifa Emelia. As I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation, will be committed to continue to support my political party. It is important to me that I share some great memories with my fellow Biafrans to know how far and how well I have come in this journey. The 8-point agenda of Simon Ekpa. Chai. Yo. Now, wow. As I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation. That's all. As I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation. I don't want to go into the 8-point agenda. It's going to take me a lot now to download this and then, play it, show it from a different software. I may not, go into that now. But you have seen it. Let us look into another thing. Or should I even share? Let me as I continue to show you these things, let me of course share the the link. Let me, as I continue to show you these things and analyze them, let me share the link to this very studio so that those of you who would like to join me here will do so and then of course make your own contribution. The link right now is in the comment section. Whether you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching from, you will click the link if you want to make your contribution, if you want your voice to be heard concerning this very latest development. This is the biggest sacrifice the Prime Minister of BIAFRA has done to Biafran people. If you want to make your own comment on this, click the link in the comment section and join me live in the studio while I continue to bring this, of course, his comments to the screen for more and proper analysis. Now, let us see another one. He said here, he said, throwback. The youth in my city wanted to have outside gym. This is the first time I'm hearing that government is the one responsible to give people gym. Chineke me na obodo oyibo kemgbe anyị emegide ife n'ụwa ruo ka ndị a. Kedu oge onye isi ojii, a black man in his own nation, not a black man in Europe, a black man living in Africa, when are we going to reach this level? Chineke biko melo na anya ebe anyị atagbuola onwe anyị n'afụfụ. We have suffered a lot. Africa has suffered a lot. When will a black man in Africa get to this level, to this standard? We are reading it, we are watching it on television, we are seeing it on television. We are longing for this. When are we going to get to this level? That government does not know what to do again. Government does not know what to build again. Now they want to build gym for the youth, for the hey Chineke mo. Kemgbe anyị ebido enjoy with the emenu ka Biafra bịa biko Chineke nna biko ka ọ bịa nketa nke echi. We don't want to wait again. We don't want to wait. Anyị atagbuola onwe anyị n'afọ. We have suffered a lot. God, kemgbe ya bụ na government na-arụziri anyị gym. Pharmacy, government does not know what to build again. They have built everything. The people are living good life. Now they want to start constructing gym. Ordinary gym, the ordinary normal people jailing government arose for free for the citizens. Anybody who said that Biafra will not come will die. Anybody that stands against Biafra, Moboni Igbo, Moboni Hausa, Moboni Yoruba, that person will die. That person will die. That person must kiss dust. That person must kiss dust. You can't deprive us. Do you know how much we have suffered? Africa, tabugo in fufu. Do you know only this first paragraph I have read? I'm disorganized. I'm completely disorganized. To be honest with you, I'm very, very honest. I haven't read this one. I've read others he was tweeting during the day, but I've not read this one. I'm reading it for the first time now, to be honest. I am completely disorganized. The youth in my city wanted to have outside gym where people can train outside, which will definitely help the community by reducing the number of sickness as a result of not physically exercising. Today, we have installed many outdoor gyms, especially in this same location. It is called grassroots politics. I am bringing it to Biafra, and it is happening already in Biafra government. Chineke na biko nu melu na anya ebere. Biko anya tabugo nwa na ufu. People are even dying because of lack of exercise. How do you have money to go and pay for it? Do you know? Let me tell you, those of you who are living.
And the by daluli nenu nkuku kunu si we bambo when so any fine many akwụkwọ dị iche iche. Ọ bụ ife m chọrọ ikwu before ma alapụ unu ka unu tinye alụ nke unu ife uche n'elu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife dịka o si ada and dịka o si akpọtụ n'elu akwụkwọ. Biko wa ajụ m chọrọ ịjụ, biko ndị Igbo ọma na-ege ntị saanụ ya bụ ajụjụ. Oge edugokwu n'oge anyị akpọ n'ụwa anyị meeting nke ịbụọ jụọ ụwa anyị nwanne anyị nwoke anọ n'ụlọ nke mkpọrọ ebe a ka ọ ya anọzi. Oge edugo oge onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ya pụtata ebe ya bụ ife ọnụ maka ya bụ ife akarigo. Nnamdi Kanu nwere ife o mere n'iru akwụkwọ. Tọsifọ ihe ọjọọ mere n'iru akwụkwọ bụ na ọ sị na ọ chọọzi ịbụ onye Naịjirịa. Tọsọ ya bụ ife ọjọọ o mere. And ndị ọha eze niile ma ndị niile were na-ekwuchara ndị Igbo ọnụ fa, nobody is doing something about it. Nobody is doing anything about it. Ife a na-asụ bụ tọsọ ogologo oyibo. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB si na mmegide na-emegide ụmụnne ya dịrọzi ya alụ mma si nye ya Biafra ka ọ na. Okay, to tell you that what that thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu n'eziokwu, since eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu check the system of Nigeria till now, the system na-ebezi akwa, everything is collapsing. Always able to fall now hotter. The more you hold him, the more the economy destroyed. He said these things. Obuli fomu na ipota ine kubo kama keje yondi fulani na major on the fulani. Chefo no ha buzo we major ndi Igbo. Oweri ndi Igbo mele ndi fulani. There's nothing an Igbo man. What if Igbo man mele fulani? Ndo aneze sina neji yo ndi fulani about the killings in 1914. Na jubikon oweri ndi Igbo mele fulani ndi fulani. First from the jail we conquer si Hausa niile we bata ka conquer kwuora n'Igbo ofu onye pụtalụ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si na nka ama mme na ndị ka ife adịlọ achọbịa ka egbuo onye Igbo ewere nwanne ya lee. Ya bụ ife bụ ọ bụrụ ihe nji maka ya wee bịa ma ọ bụrụ na ego ọnụ m n'ife anyị na-ekwu n'iru akwụkwọ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand with justice, equity and fairness. Owende mebeli iwu iche ọbụla ajụ na-ajụ ya Sunday Igbo ha akwa ejidere ya lapụ ya akwa the same thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azụ ka ọ na-azụ. Ndị Igbo kpọọ n'owu na meeting jụọ owu na-ajụ ọgwụnakọ ha m n'ọnụ. Daalụ dị na-ekwusi na-esore anyị. Ọ bụla nke a bụ mbọsị izu gị na-abịa n'iru akwụkwọ esore na Morning Tea na Eastern News 24 kabaro ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ịlapụ imisi for update dịka anyị na-drop ya n'iru akwụkwọ oge niile. Daalụnụ ụmụnne m ọgwụnakọ ha m n'ọnụ.